Why did you choose Newsmax?
You know, because I get so tired of turning on the news. I'd like to turn on the news and hear the news and not hear the anchor's opinion. You know, a commentator's one thing, and so the night of the election, I had a few friends over here and we were watching it. And I just got fed up. I mean, when Fox called Arizona, which I thought was so premature, and CNN hadn't even called it, I just changed right over to Newsmax. And I've been watching it ever since, and I really enjoy it. You know, I think that a lot of people in Hollywood, there are conservatives here, but a lot of my friends are liberal. Most of my friends are liberal, as a matter of fact, and it's not always easy. But, you know, I think we have to learn to live with tolerance, you know, and not to attack each other because of our views. And I like the old days when you turned on news programs and you really didn't know what political party the anchor, you know, was in.
Yeah, well, it's great to hear that you found a home here on Newsmax. We welcome everyone, all of our new viewers as well. And as you say, Hollywood does typically tend to lean more left. In fact, we even heard from celebrities like Lady Gaga and John Legend recently throwing their support behind Joe Biden in the election. We also know big tech seems to be more left-leaning as well. You know, how do you think that impacts the state of politics in America when you hear these large voices from Hollywood speaking out in favor of one candidate?
Well, I think it's really unfair. You know, it actually infuriates me because I think what happens is that people forget that there's a whole country full of Americans that are hardworking Americans. Listen, I grew up in Texas, out in the country, in a little house with no running water and an outdoor toilet. And I grew up seeing hardworking people who wanted to make a better life for their kids and they wanted to put food on the table. And I think a lot of Hollywood celebrities and elites in New York, in California, I think they forget that there's a whole world out there of Americans who never felt heard. And I honestly think that's one of the reasons that so many of them support this president, because for the first time maybe in their lives, they feel like someone cares about them and that they have, that their voices are heard.
Yeah, you know, you weren't the only one upset about the coverage. There was a moment where an MSNBC reporter walked into a wild scene outside the Board of Elections in Maricopa County. This is in Arizona after Fox News called that Joe Biden won Arizona. Watch this.
And very boisterous crowd. You'll start hearing them start up here. And they're actually chanting, "Fox News sucks. Fox News sucks."
Arizona was a major call. It came in super early with 70% of precincts reporting. NBC still hasn't reported it. CNN, so many others haven't. Newsmax has not reported Arizona. And this could get sticky, Alana, because if Joe Biden perhaps wins Nevada, that would put him over the Electoral College they need, including Arizona. If he loses Arizona, they're going to have to walk that back if they call Biden for president.
Well, I've never been so angry and so frustrated. This is absolutely ridiculous that we should be going through this in the country. And you know what? The president said it was going to be a mess. I knew it was going to be a mess. I'm not a political expert, but anybody with common sense would know that this mail-in voting, this whole huge thing, was going to be an absolute disaster.
And it already is, absolutely. We're continuing to watch it. That's why we're here now. Alana Stewart, it's great to have you. Thank you so much for your time, and welcome to Newsmax. We're glad to have you.
Thank you so much.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.